Hi, I'm Beto, and I want to show you how I use AI to supercharge the completion of my competitive analysis so that I can get back to selling face-to-face or over the web and do what I do best instead of spending time doing endless research. So let's dive into it. What I have in front of you here is the last step from my last video where we used Perplexity to search the web for competitors in the guest management space. Now comes the harder part in most competitive analysis where you would go through company by company, feature by feature, and say, yes, this company does have it, or no, it doesn't have it. You can see I've already mostly started on the left-hand side. But the big issue with this approach is that it simply takes time, and it's something that, especially on a high hourly pay basis, you might not want your really well-paid employees doing. So this is a really great use case for AI to fill in the blank. But how do we do this without actually asking the AI for every single company and every single feature? Well, we're going to use this great tool called Ottogrid.ai to do it. So let's jump in. This is Ottogrid.ai. It's completely free to use, and if you use it a bunch, they'll ask you to top up with some more credits. I haven't quite gotten there, so let's see how to do this from the very beginning. The great part I really like with the Ottogrid.ai product is that we're actually going to use AI to start your spreadsheet here that the AI is later going to fill out. And so we just describe it in English language. We'll say, I am doing a competitive analysis in the guest management slash AI or slash hospitality AI space. And we'll just leave it there and see what it comes up with. We won't even make it more specific because I want to see what the AI is going to come up with. So the AI on the right hand side is showing me that we're going to put in a company name, a URL, key products and features, the target market, and then the pricing model. So that all sounds good to me. So I'll say yes, let's proceed. And then the AI is going to actually create the columns right before my eyes, one by one, so that we can see what it's going to build. So let's see what it builds here. Great, we see on the left-hand side, there's a company name. Then we're going to grab the website URL. Then we're going to grab the key products and features. Now here's where I want to it's great. So the AI, just quickly, the AI is telling us, now go ahead and add specific companies, have me research some additional things. Now, before we do that, I want to pick out something from the columns here. Now, if I go to edit column in Ottogrid, we can see that the website URL is asking the AI to fill in this column, meaning that we can just put in, for instance, Canary Technologies, and it should come back with canarytechnologies.com. or whatever the URL is. Now, I don't want to waste AI credits on this. I think I can do it probably better and faster. So I'm actually going to unclick this and save. And let's give it, let's actually give it a shot and say Canary Technologies, as we just said. And I should have the old URL over here, or excuse me, the URL from my older work. Great, it is canarytechnologies.com. And then let's go back to over here. We'll fill this in. And then what we can say is, just as a test, go ahead and run this cell. And since this is looking through the entire website and maybe additional sources to look through key products and features, it might take a little second, but you'll see that it's running here. And it's going to run through all the key products and features. So while it's doing that, I'm going to come back to my key products and features in the other window. And I'll see that, for instance, the unified inbox is the very first feature that I want to check for. Now, it might come back in the key features here with the unified inbox, but I actually want to be even more specific so that I can check for a unified inbox. So let's do that now. we're going to call this column a feature unified inbox generate with AI. And I'm actually going to do create manually, and I'm going to do a prompt here. Check the website URL, and I'm going to go ahead and put this in just little brackets here so that it knows that we have already inputted this as a value for a column. Check the website URL column for the following feature. Give an answer of yes, no, or I'm not sure. So we're going to save that, and it hasn't run automatically, so I'll just go ahead and queue it up and say let's go run this. Now let's see what happened here on the key products and features. It says that it's found distinctive features, mobile first design, enhanced fraud protection, great. So this is good at getting a good overview of what exactly this company is putting forward as their value prop. But again, we don't want to necessarily take all the messaging and marketing as the word. We really want the AI to go through the website just like we would and analyze with rigor to say, hey, is this a competitive feature that might exist in other technologies, yes or no? And so while it's running here, it's going to say, hey, I'm not sure about this. The context appears to discuss this, but I'm not sure about it. Okay, great. So what we're going to do then is, if we go back to my slide, I went through here and said, okay, I'll put a question mark for every time it's not sure. And that's what you're seeing right here. What I did is went through the entire Ottogrid.ai for all of these competitors, and it said, yes, for sure this is available. If it's blank, it's for sure not available. And if it's a question mark, well, then the AI really isn't sure. It's going to need some additional help there, okay? And so what we do at this point is go back again and just confirm that the AI has done the correct work, right? So let me show you what that looks like after I've built it all out. I have some competitors here on the left-hand side. I've given all of the website URLs, and it's brought in some other interesting things that might make for a better competitive analysis. And you'll see here I have the unified inbox, the AI-powered guest communications, AI-powered learning, direct, and all this that says either yes, no, or it's unclear. Now all I did was fill in the columns here and then let the AI go to work with this by running the cells. And you can see that instead of taking anywhere from 3 days to over a week to complete this, I got this done in less than an afternoon, sipping some coffee by my side. So you can see that it's really supercharging this initial look at the features and the competitive features. Now, as I said, the most important part here is that I went through one by one and actually confirmed with the AI. Now, is this the most efficient way? Probably not, and maybe I would like Ottogrid to have a little bit less of an error rate. I think it found an error in about, I'm going to say anywhere from 10 to 20% of reported responses. I personally found an error and then changed this box on this screen into what I found. So again, you're using AI kind of as a junior analyst or a junior helper and making sure and confirming that the AI is correct. And so what I did here on this last slide, you can see, all right, I've gotten through every single website, gone through Ottogrid, and then confirmed, hey, does this exist? Does it not exist? And now what we have here in front of us is a good idea to say, hey, the companies on the left are offering a lot of these guest management features. Perhaps the companies on the right are offering a few less and are concentrating a little bit less on AI. Now, at this point, I have a pretty good competitive analysis in front of me, but let me show you what I would do to improve it even further. I think the next steps would be collating, so gathering together the relevant features that are just for AI, like these top 3 ones, and then other features that may be more mobile app or generic features. Perhaps they're upsell type of features like digital tipping or creating new room nights. I would group those into different groups and just be able to show you a little better, hey, these companies do great in AI, or maybe these companies do great in digital upselling, or those different places. The final thing that I did that you can't see here, but you can do by you can tell I did by counting the columns, is I actually eliminated a company or two that didn't really fit in this space. They might have had some AI features, but they weren't directly competing in this kind of guest management AI space. So I would say don't be afraid to winnow it down, because if we fast forward to our conversations with sales, prospects, even people around the team, and they ask, hey, why wasn't this specific company included? You can say, hey, I found that company, I did a comprehensive review, and it looks like they're more CRM focused, or it looks like they're more focused on another feature that's not going to be in this guest management space. And so if you're having a discussion about AI, let's talk about AI. And talk only about these companies here. So you can see how with these AI tools, I'm able to really supercharge my day, just do a quick review of the work that would be similar if I had a full analyst on time and giving me a similar quality of work. That would need to be just polished a little bit more into something presentable for the company and for prospects. All right, that's it for now. I'd love to, if you ask me any questions, clarifying comments, how I do things, how I write prompts, please let me know in the comments. And I hope this helps with your sales discussions in the future. And happy journeying, happy AI tool use.